They decide when to roll the network back? Yes. They decide when to do hard forks, which are non-compatible with the past, which is why they're called hard instead of soft. So the humans decide when to fork people off the network by doing hard forks. So your old client doesn't work anymore. It's all socially consensus. It's all people deciding things. It's all politics. And so this concept that one political network, the Bitcoin political network, is different than a proof of stake political network is stupid. They're all human enforced. The humans measure the chain weight. The humans decide what to flag for their hard fork upgrades. The humans decide who to fork off their network with hard forks. And like, they're socially enforced networks, dude. And the difference between, oh, by the way, let's have some more fantasies regarding decentralization. How many companies can you buy mining hardware from? 3? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to make my trades just watching the mining pools and what the miners are doing. Bitmain accepting Bitcoin Cash when the Teen Hines were coming out was just a signal to buy BCH. So you know, I get it. It.
Yeah. So like, you know, security theater pretending to have security is stupid. I don't like security theater, and I don't like pretend decentralization. Like, there's not decentralization in Bitcoin mining. There's like a couple pools and a couple mining hardware companies, and that's enough. Like, it's fine. Like, China banned it. Okay, fine. I mean, I can't say it's really fine. Like, it's actually not fine, because like they decide who they ship those miners to, and if they don't want to ship you one, you don't get to participate in the network. Sorry, it kind of sucks. Like, you know.
Right. So can I play devil's advocate to that for a second?
Sure.
The whole ability for Bitmain to get to the level that it got was because ASIC showed up and screwed up the difficulty algorithms and everything. But the shift, I feel like, you know, when we talk about the Byzantine generals problem in Bitcoin, in order to invade the city, you had to pump everybody's bags who was a member of the city. You know, so it caused this massive explosion for anybody who has participated in the network. And we don't see a lot of that, like on Ethereum right now. Like, the validators and bots are colluding to the point where it's absolutely nefarious.
No, but you don't have to, like, there's all types of solutions for that. You can just use them. So you can use cow swap and have no front running and no MEV. And so, like, they've already got what are called, I think they're called flash bots, but it's stupid because people know the term flash from like flash loans and they have nothing in common. So Flashbots is a project which people submit batches of transactions to secretly, and then those batches get ranked for profitability for the miner, divided by block space. So they maximize block space efficiency, profit per block. And then when you go on Etherscan and look at transactions, you'll see a lot of them just say like private transaction, which means that they were not submitted to the public memory pool for people to roll into a block, because that would allow them to be exposed to miner extracted value or front running or sandwich attacks, etc. And so when you submit your order privately using flash bots, like for instance on CowSwap, which I don't suggest anyone use because you're better off using like 1inch or Matcha or other order aggregators. But if you just care about not having miner extracted value, we already have a solution for that in Ethereum, and people use it all the time. And you see it, like when you go on an Etherscan, you look at a transaction, you can see it never publicly hit the memory pool. And if it never publicly hits the memory pool, you can't front run it. You can't run logic on something that's encrypted. So it's only released into the private sideband Flashbots network. You run a different Geth client called Geth MEV, and that allows you to do all that. So like we already have solutions to all those things. And by the way, who cares anyway? So like even if you're using an automated market maker or an aggregator or whatever, and you've set a sensible slippage limit, like 0.5%, you cannot get filled at worse than 0.5% of what you thought, period. No matter what anyone does. Network hates you, miners hate you, sandwich bots hate you, everybody hates you, doesn't matter. Your transaction will not get filled any place other than exactly what you thought, with a maximum of whatever you set the slippage for. So I think you're falling for some people's dreams of like, you know, this is not what's wrong with the blockchain. MEV is not what's wrong with the blockchain. You're much better off eating MEV than you are trading on a centralized exchange. And those are your only two options. You either have centralized exchange or you've got decentralized exchange with you setting a slippage limit. And I got to tell you, a lot of the time, 0.1% works fine as a slippage limit. You're going to get more than 0.1% slippage at your centralized exchange usually.